Hey everyone, this is Andrea back with another movie reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to Field of Dreams. This is a patron request from B Vega, so thank you very much B Vega for being a patron. I also want to give a shout out to some of our higher tier patrons. We have some new Black Belt and Grandmaster patrons, and I want to give you guys a shout out. So Saint Trunks 1982, B Vega, Ashley Murphy, Karl Marx Grill, and Dan Sopranos, thank you very much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. It means the world to us. So I don't know much about this movie. The only thing I know is that it was based on a book by a Canadian author, W.P. Kinsella, called Shoeless Joe. I don't know anything about Shoeless Joe other than he was a baseball player. I'm not a big sports fan, so I guess we will find out more about that, or I will find out more about that during the movie. I can't wait to get it started. If you're enjoying this content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned, we do have a Patreon where you can catch all of our full unedited reactions well in advance of the YouTube upload. Hope there's not too much baseball lingo in this one, because I don't understand a lot about baseball. Hope it's more than a sports movie. Hopefully there's some romance and other things in it. Yeah, based on the book Shoeless Joe by W.P. Kinsella. Yeah.
My father's name was John Kinsella. He settled in Chicago, where he quickly learned to live and die with the White Sox. Died a little when they lost the 1919 World Series. Died a lot the following summer when 8 members of the team were accused of throwing that series. My name's Ray Kinsella. Dead of Mother Goose, I was put to bed at night to stories of Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and the great Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
I tried to like sitar music, and I met Annie.
I like how they're giving you his backstory.
She came from Iowa, and I had once heard of Iowa with her family as long as we could. Almost a full afternoon. A few years later, Karen was born. She smelled weird, but we loved her.
She smelled weird.
Loved baseball, and I'm about to become a farmer. But until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
So I wonder if there's some supernatural aspect to this as well. He mentioned a voice. Well, it really looks isolated out there. I think I would have a hard time adjusting to farm life. Wonder if he's hallucinating or if that's an actual person.
If you build it, he will come.
I wonder who he is. If that's Shoeless Joe or if he is somebody else.
That voice just now, what was it?
We didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it must have been in his head.
If you build it, he will come.
Okay, you must have heard that.
Nope. This guy must be so obsessed with baseball that he's hearing baseball players in his head.
Hey, are you really hearing voices?
Sounds like it.
If you build it, he will come.
If you build what, who will come?
He didn't say.
It's a good question. Now he's going to dream about it.
If you build it, he will come.
Hey.
I was just talking to the cornfield.
Looks like he's sleepwalking there.
I heard this voice saying, "Good evening, Mr. Dog."
It's an interesting connection to Kevin Costner hearing voices.
It was funny.
Trust me, Karen, it is not funny. I'll take her today. I got some errands to do in town.
What if the voice calls while you're gone?
Take a message.
He's pretty funny. Must have been a hard learning curve to learn farming. I think it's a lot harder work than what people would anticipate.
If you build it, he will come.
So the voice only says that one line. It doesn't say anything else. Oh, a baseball diamond. So now he looks like he's having visions too.
He will come.
Is that Shoeless Joe or another baseball player? So he's going to build a baseball diamond in his cornfield.
Suppose it's like acid flashback or anything, do you?
Acid flashback.
I build a baseball field out there that Shoeless Joe Jackson will get to come back and play ball.
You're kidding.
Sounds like wishful thinking to me.
You're kidding.
His wife seems to be taking it in good stride.
Dead. Daddy 51, he's dead.
He's the one they suspended, right?
Okay, so he was part of the White Sox scandal.
Are you actually thinking of doing that?
I want to build that field.
Oh, wow.
Do you think I'm crazy?
Yes.
At least she's honest.
But I also think if you really feel you should do this, then you should do it.
Wow, she's very supportive of him. They seem to have a good relationship.
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah, he's definitely going to have an interesting reputation among the neighbors.
They call him Shoeless Joe.
The sixth inning, he took them off and played the rest of the game in just his socks. The other player called him Shoeless Joe.
Wow, look at all the people that turned out there. That's crazy.
They threw the World Series. Gamblers paid them to. Except Shoeless Joe. They explained the fact that he hit .375 for the series and didn't commit one error.
Can't.
12 hits, including the series' only home run. The commissioner of baseball suspended 8 of the players, including the great Shoeless Joe Jackson, for life.
Wow. Seems a little presumptuous. You think they'd want proof before just suspending a player.
Dad used to say nobody could hit like Shoeless Joe.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen you smile when I mentioned your father.
I want to hear a bit more about his father and their relationship. Hopefully they go into that backstory a little bit.
I have just created something totally illogical.
Must have destroyed a lot of his crops to do that.
Am I completely nuts?
It's a good baseball field, Ray.
It is. Wow, that's
Pretty.
a lot of work was put into that. Looks nice at sunset, too. Are we sitting up all night waiting for Shoeless Joe? He must really be obsessed with baseball.
So how bad is it?
Almost break even.
Yeah. Building that baseball field kind of really cut into their profits.
So what are you saying? We can't keep the field?
Makes it real hard to keep the farm.
There's a man out there on your lawn.
Oh, wow. I bet it's probably not Shoeless Joe. It's probably just a neighbor, is my guess. I don't think he would show up that quickly into the movie. Oh, okay. Looks like a baseball player. Is it Shoeless Joe? He's kind of shadowy. You can't really see him.
Put up some coffee. Why don't you go on outside?
I wonder if his wife can, or if Annie can see him, because only Ray could hear the voices. So I'm assuming maybe he's the only one that can see Shoeless Joe. Okay, there he is. He's gonna play baseball with them? Wow. I think Ray needs to work on his hitting.
Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Looks like a home run almost. I still don't know if this is all part of his imagination or if it's really happening.
Ray Kinsella.
Joe Jackson.
Wow. So he does speak, but he's a man of few words so far.
Bet it's good to be playing again, huh?
Getting thrown out of baseball was like having part of me amputated.
Can you pitch? Don't we need a catcher?
Not if you get it near the plate, we don't.
I am pitching to Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Oh, he can still hit.
See if you can hit my curve.
Shouldn't you be wearing baseball equipment? I wouldn't be pitching without a helmet or gloves or shin pads. Ooh, he knocked that one out of the park.
Man, I did love this game.
Sounds like he still loves it.
The sounds, the smells. I used to love traveling on the trains from town to town.
Sounds like an athlete that played for the love of the game.
I'd have played for nothing.
Well, not the athletes of today. They play for the big bucks. He can't step onto the gravel?
Mr. Jackson, this is my wife, Annie, and my daughter, Karen.
Ma'am? Hi.
Are you a ghost?
That's a great question.
What do you think?
You look real to me.
Would you like to come inside?
Thanks. I don't think I can.
If he is a ghost, he can't move off of the baseball diamond or the baseball field.
Can I come back again?
I built this for you.
There are others, you know.
They're all welcome here.
Oh, so we're going to have a whole baseball team on the field. So it looks like Annie and Karen can see Shoeless Joe.
Is this heaven?
No, it's Iowa.
So I wonder if he just disappears or... Oh, he just disappeared into the cornfield.
We're keeping this field.
You bet your ass we are.
The stupid baseball field's gonna bankrupt you. Everybody knows it. Sell now, my partners will give you more than fair price. All right, well, let me ask you this. What are you holding on to this place for?
I know a lot about farming.
Oh, and how could you plow onto your major crop?
That's a great question.
Crap.
Oh my goodness.
Daddy, the baseball game is on.
We know what his priorities are. Baseball over farming.
And I'm trying to bail him out and he goes off to watch television?
Oh, wow. They got a whole team there. I guess these were all the Chicago White Sox during the scandal. The ones that got suspended. I wonder if the other people in the town or the nearby farmers can also see them.
Watch Joe. Watch his feet. From the angle of bat. That's where the ball's going to be.
Well, his daughter's going to be an expert on baseball.
If you'd have run like that against Detroit, I'd have won 20 games that year.
Well, they could always charge people for admission to the baseball field. That's how he could make money and save his farm. I'd have to build more bleachers if they're going to accommodate more people from town, though, to watch the baseball game.
Thanks for coming.
I thought you two were gonna watch some game.
See, there's only 8 of them, so they can't play a real game.
Oh, he can't see them.
8 of what?
Yeah.
Them.
Oh, no. So how come Annie can see them, but he can't?
Well, you don't see them?
The baseball man.
You
Oh.
see the baseball man right now?
Of course I do.
But you really don't see them?
Dee, wait. You don't see these people? It's not funny, Annie.
Oh, no. They're going to alienate the in-laws.
This is really interesting.
Maybe you have to believe to see. I don't know. Maybe if you're not a believer, then you can't see them. I want to know more about where they go when they're not visible. Like they just disappear into the cornfield, but
That is so cool.
interested to find out more about their appearances and disappearances and what causes it. Oh, we have voices again.
What pain? All right? Who's pain?
Shoeless Joe's? I guess you can't charge people admission if they can't see the baseball players.
The voice is back.
You don't have to build a football field now, do you?
He said ease his pain.
Shoeless Joe's?
I don't think so.
It is ambiguous. Just another riddle for him to figure out.
This has no place in our schools.
I'd like to ease her pain.
And that is why right-thinking school boards all have been banning this man's S-H-I-T.
She can't even swear. She's such a goody two-shoes, she can't even swear. Yeah, I don't know who Terrence Mann is either.
Terrence Mann was a warm and gentle voice of reason. I cherished every one of his books, and I dearly wish he had written some more.
Yeah? Well, your husband plowed under his corn and built a baseball field.
Ouch.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
At least I'm not married to the biggest horse's ass in 3 counties.
Oh my God. Are we gonna have a cat fight?
Let's put it to a vote, all right? Who's for Eva Braun here? Who wants to burn books?
All right. Now, who's for the Bill of Rights?
Who thinks that we have to stand up to the kind of censorship that they had under Stalin?
Oh, okay. There you go. I love her face.
You got greater one.
I figured it out.
Just like the 60s
She's just
again.
ignoring
figured
him.
it out.
They're having 2 different conversations.
Terrence Mann.
What about it?
That's who's paying.
Oh, how do you know
I
that?
just know. I mean, I was right about building a field, wasn't I?
But what's Terrence Mann got to do with baseball?
That's an excellent question. Or maybe he just hears voices.
There's a story here. It's called This Is Not a Pipe. He wrote a story, a character that man created 26 years ago named John Kinsella, my father.
Oh,
Annie, the guy was a baseball fanatic. Listen to this. Earliest recurring dream was to play at Ebbets Field, and they tore down Ebbets Field. But even now, I still dream that dream. The guy hasn't been to a live baseball game since 1958.
So they're going to invite Terrence Mann to the baseball field.
You know what? But there's something at Fenway Park, and I gotta be there with Terrence Mann to find it out.
I dreamt last night you were at Fenway with Terrence Mann.
What? She's kidding, right?
Keeping score and
I was eating a hot dog.
Oh.
I had the same dream.
I'll help you pack.
Oh my goodness, wow. I love her faith. I love the fact that she has faith in him, even though a lot of people would probably consider their spouse a little bit crazy for doing what he's doing, but he's definitely got a very free-spirited and supportive wife, and that's great. I am kind of worried about their finances, but hopefully they'll find a way to figure that out. I think this is the message here in this movie, is that you just have to go for your dreams. Oh.
Who the hell are you?
Sir, my name's Ray Kinsella.
Almost got his hand smushed. Probably thinks he's a telemarketer or something. Or a door-to-door salesman.
I can't tell you the secret of life. I just want to be left alone. So piss off.
That guy's direct. You can't force yourself into his apartment.
All I'm asking is 1 minute.
You should tell him you're not a salesperson, then maybe he'd let you in. Or a journalist.
Oh my God.
What?
You're from the 60s. Back to the 60s.
Wait a
Back.
second.
Oh, he thinks he's a ghost? Oh my goodness.
Get back while you still can. Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
That didn't go so well. I wonder what his strategy is now. Oh, he just opened the door. It wasn't locked or anything. Oh, hope he doesn't have a gun in there. Oh my goodness.
The hell is that?
It's a gun. What do you think it is?
It's your finger. With a crowbar, and then you go away.
Oh.
Whoa, wait. You can't do that. I was hoping I could just convince you to come with me.
So you are kidnapping me?
Tonight's game, Red Sox A's. Something will happen there. I don't know what, but we'll find out when it does.
You should just say, hey, I've got 2 tickets to the game.
Being a whole team of psychiatrists, aren't you?
Ouch.
It's a long story, but it's a really good story. You just come to this game with me. I swear to God, I will never bother you again. Not even Christmas card. Go the distance.
Oh, another voice. Oh my goodness. Go the distance. I wonder, does that mean to just watch the whole ball game?
What's the matter?
You didn't see that?
See what?
He's having visions again. I wonder what the significance of that baseball player that was shown on the screen was.
What is it you're not telling me?
Now he's interested.
You got another message, didn't you?
You think I'm crazy?
I already think you're crazy. What did it say?
What?
Moonlight Graham.
Son! You played 1 game, never got to bet.
Go the distance. Means we're going to Minnesota to find Moonlight Graham.
Oh, okay. So who's this Moonlight Graham guy, and where does he fit into the story? Was that Terrence Mann in the past? Oh no, that's the Doc Graham.
Dr. Graham? Are you Moonlight Graham?
No one's called me Moonlight Graham in 50 years.
Well, when you got to the majors, you played only 1 inning of 1 game.
Bottom of the 8th inning, we were way ahead. Suddenly, old John McGraw points a bony finger in my direction, and he's right field.
I hit the ball out of the infield. Game ended, the season was over. So I decided to hang him up.
Wow. So he didn't hardly got to play in the majors at all then. Basically just 1 play, and he wasn't even involved in it.
It was like having this close to your dreams, and then watch them brush past you like a stranger in a crowd. I didn't realize that was the only day. I never got to bat in the major leagues. I'd have liked to have that chance.
So he's going to bring him back to his cornfield and let him bat.
That's my wish, Ray Kinsella. That's my wish.
So in short, to play baseball.
Well, sir, there's a place where things like that happen. I can take you.
No. Here, I lived here. I'll die here, but no regrets.
It's ironic considering Ray is trying to live his dream.
Listen, I talked to the bank, And they told me that they had just sold the note on the farm.
Oh, no.
It says if we don't sell to them, they're going to foreclose.
Jeez.
I'm going to Iowa with you.
We're coming home.
Well, can't quit now. Gotta see this ballpark.
Everyone can see it. You might not.
I think he would, because he seems like somebody that would believe in that. Like someone that would believe in magic.
Well, if it's okay with you, I think I'll just run. Wow. I play baseball.
He's come to the right place then.
Hi. I'm Archie Graham.
Oh. So this was the guy they were supposed to find?
I've done that for years. My dad did that for a while, but that was in the 20s.
Oh, okay, so this guy's from the 20s.
Never made it as a ball player, so he tried to get his son to make it for him. 14, I started to refuse. American boy refusing to have a catch with his father. I packed my things, said something awful, and left.
Aww.
Made it back for the funeral.
What was the awful thing you said?
I said I could never respect a man whose hero was a criminal.
Who was his hero?
Who was his hero?
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Oh, okay. Right.
Son of a bitch died before I could take it back.
Aw.
He never met my wife. He never saw his granddaughter.
This is your penance.
I can't bring my father back.
So the least you can do is bring back his hero.
Okay. That definitely puts a different spin on things.
I know what everybody's purpose here is, except mine.
Maybe because he's the writer, he can write the story into existence. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, they've got quite the team. Wow, now they've got a couple teams out there, or looks like an extended roster of sorts.
Oh my God. What? That's Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Terry, I'd like you to meet Shoeless Joe Jackson.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure's mine.
That's Smokey Joe Wood.
I don't know any of those people.
The Cobb wanted to play. None of us could stand a son of a bitch when we were alive, so we told him to stick it.
Oh, jeez.
Are you Graham? All right, we'll go warm up. Rookies.
I wonder if that's a younger version of the Doctor, Archie, or a relative, or somehow they're connected. You definitely have to suspend your belief for this movie.
Well, Graham! Well, yeah!
I bet this Archie guy's pretty good. Woo!
He winked at me.
Don't wink, kid.
Yeah, shouldn't he have a batter's helmet on?
What do you think the next one's gonna be?
Either low and away or in my ear.
Not gonna want to load the bases, so look for low and away. But watch out for in your ear.
I thought that was only two. I thought that was only 2 balls. Don't you need 4 to get a walk? He's gonna hit a home run here. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's deep enough.
That picture's kind of nasty. So he could take him back in time. He could take the Doctor back in time, and he finally got his wish of hitting a baseball. Oh, geez.
Hi.
Oh, they can't even hit him. Oh my goodness.
Who is real?
No, you can't see any of it.
Who's this? Elvis?
Elvis. Oh my God, this guy's such a jerk.
Parents' man.
Right. How do you do? I'm the Easter Bunny. But I do have a deal to offer you that's going to allow you to stay on the land.
Daddy, you don't have to sell the farm.
My lips, Mark. We're staying, all right? We're staying.
You're bankrupt! My partners, Ray, they don't give a damn about you and they're ready to foreclose.
People will come from all over. And they'll come to Iowa City.
They're going to turn it into a tourist attraction. Wow, this girl is smart.
Wait a minute.
She's got
Why would
great
anybody
business
pay money
sense.
to come here?
Watch the game.
I'm sorry, Ray. We got no choice.
People will come, Ray. They turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it.
How can you make that prediction come true? It would be great if it did.
They'll find they have reserved seats.
So he's got to build bleachers now.
And they'll watch the game. The memories will be so thick, brush them away from their faces.
Wow, some good writing there.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray.
Oh. People will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
It's like he's got two voices in his ear. I think Mark in one ear and Terrence in the other.
Not signing.
Good for you.
Ray, you build a baseball field in the middle of nowhere and
Nothing.
you turn your daughter into a damn space
Get your hands off.
Wow, you can't just grab her. What?
Is she all right?
I don't know.
Is she breathing?
Oh, is he a doctor? Yes. Oh, he can't cross over. They can't leave the baseball field. Oh. Okay.
What do we got here?
This child's choking to death.
Oh, she's choking? Oh.
Hot dog. Stuck in her throat.
Thank you, Doc.
No, son. Thank you.
Oh my God, you can't go back. I'm sorry. It's all right.
Well, he gave him his wish, which was to hit a baseball.
Hey, Doc.
Doc. Wouldn't work for me one day, will you, boys? Okay, Doc.
Oh, that's so sweet. He repaid the favor. He sacrificed his baseball career.
Let's get here.
Oh, now he sees?
You were good.
Hmm.
Do not sell this farm, Ray. You gotta keep this farm.
We're gonna call it a day. Hey, do you want to come with us?
Oh.
Mean it?
No, not you. Him.
Oh, Terrence Mann. Yeah. So then he'll disappear.
Built this field, you wouldn't be here if it weren't for me. No, but I want to know what's out there. I want to see it.
But you're not invited.
And I haven't once asked what's in it for me. What's in it for me?
There was a reason they chose me, just as there was a reason they chose you in this field. I gave an interview.
You lied to me.
You said your finger was a gun.
Even the shoeless Joe is laughing.
There is something out there, Ray. What a story it'll make. Julius Joe Jackson comes to Iowa.
Well, he should take his daughter's advice and sell tickets. That would solve their money problem and allow them to fulfill the baseball dream.
You're going to write about it.
That's what I do.
He'll be a promoter of sorts. We just have to suspend disbelief and use our imagination as to what's beyond the cornfield. Some sort of a time machine, probably. Okay, so he's melting or disappearing.
What?
He looks angry.
What are you grinning at, you ghost?
If you build it, he will come.
Oh my God. It's my father.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wondered. I didn't say it, but...
No, Ray. It was you.
I just kind of vanish when they go in there.
Hi.
Just wanted to thank you folks for putting up this field.
Sounds like he doesn't know who they are.
I'm Ray. My wife, Annie. This is my daughter, Karen. This is John.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, John.
Hiya, Karen.
Wonder what they're going to talk about.
You catch a good game.
It's so beautiful here. Is this heaven?
It's Iowa.
It's the second person that's asked. He's making all these people's dreams come true.
Is there a heaven?
It's the place dreams come true.
I mean, he has the satisfaction of making everyone's wishes come true.
Maybe this is heaven.
Good night, Ray.
Good night, John.
So now this is maybe going to change the timeline of the past, where after a conversation with somebody named Ray, he's going to name his son Ray in the future along a different timeline.
You want to have a catch?
I'd like that.
Okay, so he does know. Aww. Well, He always said he wanted the opportunity to talk to his father again, and now he's got that. Oh wow, it looks like people coming to the farm. Oh my goodness, they're coming in droves. Holy, wow. It's like a tourist attraction. That's quite the traffic jam. Okay, so that's the end. That was a lot more than a baseball movie. That was great, actually. There were a lot of interesting themes and messages in that movie. I think the big one was about following your dreams and your wishes, and the power of our wishes and our dreams to come true if we wish them enough or believe strongly enough in them. There were a lot of moments where you kind of had to suspend your disbelief. There was a supernatural element to it, but it was done very subtly. And I guess the objective of the supernatural element was more to serve as a metaphor for trying to follow our wishes and our dreams. It looks like Ray, played by Kevin Costner, it looks like Ray brought a lot of, I guess, made a lot of people's wishes and dreams come true. And in the end, he got the opportunity to talk to his father because he had always regretted not being able to talk to his father. He also made Shoeless Joe and all the other baseball players have their dreams come true because they had been suspended from the league permanently and deprived of the opportunity to ever play baseball again. The same thing with Dr. Archie. I think that was his name, can't remember his last name, but Archie got to go back in time as a young guy looking to play baseball, and his timeline or trajectory was changed in that he, as an older man with a regret, he got to go back in time, and now he got to live his dream to hit a baseball and thrown by major leaguers. And now he's changed the course of his timeline, and as an older man, as a doctor, he now has lived that. He has now fulfilled that dream. So there's a lot of great messages in that. The ending is left kind of not ambiguous. I guess we can assume that everybody came from all over to pay to see baseball be played there. So in a way, Ray got to live his dreams as well as a big baseball fan, and he solved his financial problems. So it was definitely a feel-good movie, and that everybody's wishes came true. Everybody got what they wanted. And even Mark at the end, turned into a believer and finally saw the baseball players. So that was interesting. Pretty much it for now. Thank you again, B. Vega, for recommending that movie. That was great. I really enjoyed it. And we will see you next time.